Don't worry, I'm getting there. I don't know how to spell Pisces. That looks weird. I don't know. Pisces. Who do we do next? It's my choice now, right? Well, I'd let you listen to what I'm listening to, but YouTube has a permanent engorged dildo shoved up its anus. So I'm not allowed. Let's see. Let's narrow this down by element. I'm not picking a card. What's going on here? We're going to do a water sign next. And the topic is going to be hope as well as fear. Next, it will be an air sign. It'll be of lack of direction and love life. And oh. Wow, that's a big message. Pisces. Pisces is next. Alright, after that we'll figure out who the air sign is. That's a big message. Well, there's only one air sign left. I want to delete this video. I just feel like I'm not allowed. Someone's going to have to timestamp when this thing actually starts. Whoever's watching me, there's a very intense energy that's watching me that is all over the place. And they are putting the most energy on me. And that's what I'm picking up. You're having a hard time just digging into something. This is Pisces energy. You're living in fear, but you have hope. And your hope is tied to another person. You have hope because of this other person. It's third-party cheating here. You're scared, you don't know what to do about this, but you have hope. You feel like you're just working all the time and you're not being appreciated, like you guys are in different worlds. But you also don't want to walk away because it would hurt. But you really care about this air sign. Let's see who this air sign is, Pisces. She's quite wise. But she's not making you happy. She's helped you, like, master your demons and given you more courage, but you're still not feeling right side up. You feel like you're a constant battle. But you've recently had a revelation. This is an initiation. This is an opportunity for you to master your thoughts. And then you've got the rose. And it's like, you know it's wrong, but you still want it. There's love here. So you don't know what to do. Then there's this earth sign. They're not the same. They're not everything. But they're so grateful and they're so loving. You just feel like on top of the world and you feel properly nurtured. You don't feel like you feel more appreciated by this one. This is your third party that you've been quiet about and you've been praying about it and you're just hoping that you'll be shown a sign by God. And the sign is you got to look at yourself. You got to look in the mirror. Look into your heart chakra and be brave. I feel like the fire sign is the past. Everything, it's upside down. There's love here, self-worth, peace, loss, decision, death, independent. You need to express yourself, Pisces. You need to tell the person that you want to be with that you want to be with them. And you need to tell the person you don't want to be with that you don't want to be with them. I'm okay, you're okay. It feels like you want something from this other person. But you love this person. And you know what? God follows love. Love is God. So if your third party is the love of your life, then you need to be honest with this person and say, look, I love you dearly. I respect you. I'm just not, this isn't working for me anymore. Can we still, work together? You might be surprised. They might be on the same page. You don't know unless you ask. It feels like your romance energy is shifting to this earth energy. But it's not home, But it feels like your destiny. And you can express yourself with this one. Well, you can't have a testimony without a test. And reason, season, or lifetime. What if I'm going to give really bad advice right now, so don't take it if you're not intelligent enough to. And if it's not your reading, don't fucking take this advice. But I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. I'm watching He's Just Not That Into You. I think it's what it's called. He's Not That Into You or whatever. And Drew Barrymore in one of the scenes is telling Scarlett Johansson in the nail salon, well, I heard one story of this guy who was married to this one woman for 15 years and she was nice enough. But then he met this other woman at church, and she was the one, you know? And he was with her for 22 years till the day they died. Now, sometimes you're with somebody for a reason. Sometimes you're with somebody for a season. And sometimes you're with somebody for a lifetime. What if you meet your lifetime person while you're with your reason person? Do you really want to extend this lesson and miss out on a potential soulmate? All I'm saying is you need to express yourself and tell everybody how you're actually feeling and thinking and what you're really doing. You will find peace when you can look at yourself in the mirror. Pray on this. Face your fear and be grateful to everyone involved. You're not going to be Merlin until you're with the Earth Chalice. This is an initiation. You must have courage. Now the flip side of this is, what if the person you're with is really your soulmate, and then you ruin your soulmate situation for somebody who is just for a reason? Who really is your soulmate? That's why it's saying you got to look in the mirror. You have to really examine your heart. What feels real and true for you? That's what you need to go with. Feels like you're always going to be pining for the one that got away. Why don't you just appreciate the one you're with? And if you don't, then you need to be with the one you're not. You need to let the other one go so they can move on if they want to. At least give them the opportunity to move on if they want to. They might want to work it out with you. They might not. You want a divine answer? There you go. Be honest. And you will find out where your strength lies. You will not be given this opportunity again. This is your moment. This is your wheel of fortune. How are you spinning the wheel? This is your only opportunity to make this choice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You need to just make a decision, though. Otherwise, you're never going to be to the full potential that you can be. You'll never get there. Scars. You're going to have to stop juggling. You want this first person, you wanted them to change. You wanted them to be different. And you thought then you could, get married and put in all this work. But you have 10 of Cups here, and you've got the Emperor. And you got the one that got away, A lot of emotional work here. You're not going to master this and become the Emperor until you learn how to appreciate what the fuck you have right in front of you. I mean, you're torturing yourself. For why? Why are you doing this? For money? You need to see this in a different light, because you're lying to yourself about it. It's like justice in reverse. Queen of Cups with the 9 of Coins. If you stay with the person that you're with, and if you get into your devil energy, and you're going to lose them anyway. The decision's going to be made for you. How are you spiritually going to elevate through this? You want to put the umbrella over the woman that is not really there yet. It's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt their feelings, but they're going to process it and they're going to boss up to Empress status. So you're not really hurting them. If you move on, there will be love. You're just worried about like hurting people's feelings and fights that are going to ensue because you're honest about your feelings. Because you're going to say things that people are not going to like. Just don't be mean about it. Try to be nice. Like, you didn't do this and you didn't do that, so I had to go off and do this. It's like, that's not necessary. You could just be honest and say, look, you know what? Thank you. I grew a lot while we were together. I appreciate you. We're growing in different directions, though. And I want to still be in your life. I just can't. I just don't want to be in your life like that anymore. It's going to hurt, man. But it is going to level you up. If that's what you want. You have to decide, what is it that you want? I feel like this is a masculine energy, right? It's like a toxic. Yeah, the truth needs to come out, and it will come out eventually anyway, so you might as well just do it already. Just get it over with. Be honest with yourself and with those you care about, so that they can make educated decisions for themselves. It's only fair. I know that you weren't expecting to fall for this other person, but it happened. So, 10 of Cups, toxic family. I'll say this, lies are a waste of time and energy for everyone. And honestly, lies get a lot of people murdered. If I'm going to be honest about it. The truth eventually comes out anyway. Either way, you're going to have to put in the work, Pisces. People are not going to be the way you want them to be. They're going to be the way that they are. You either love them as they are or you don't. But if you don't love them as they are, then why would you subject yourself and others to this constant state of, they're not good enough for me, or this isn't working for me, or, they're not listening to me. It's like, well, then why are you fucking with them? Why are you fucking with them? Why are you fucking with them? Why? Because you're scared of what? Of being open to something that works for you in your life? Why would you hold on to a dirty sock when what you really need is a pair of new shoes? Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you view something like it's a dirty sock, why are you holding on to it and taking up space? If all you want to do is change somebody, then why the fuck are you with them? I mean, I'm guilty of it too sometimes, but if you want to change them so much because you don't like anything about them, or is it because you see greatness in them? And how are you treating them? Like, are you upset with them because they're not where you need them to be? Or are you proud of them for working on getting toward where they're going to be? Is the glass half full or half empty? It's very stubborn energy. I just feel like you guys have a lot to think about, which is where the silence is all coming from. It's like you guys really need to sit with yourselves and think, not just about your emotions, but about your thinking, your thoughts. And if when you're thinking about your emotions, at least be honest with yourself and with others. I know it's hard, and I know it's easier to just maintain, but guess what? If you leave a wound to fester, it gets worse and worse, and eventually you have to cut the whole fucking thing off instead of just needing some, cleaning shit and some stitches.